How you doing, guys? It's Trenius, and you're tuned into the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Yes, 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 yes. It is the 11th of December, and we're still on the 1 month Celebrate Life Challenge, guys. So I hope that you guys have been out there, reminding yourself that you must celebrate life every morning when you wake up, every hour throughout the day when you just find, things going south, east. I mean, you got to make these things go back northeast. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very imperative that we keep a positive mindset and remind ourselves at all times throughout the day that we're on the Celebrate Life Challenge. So let's get right down into it, guys. The entrepreneurial mindset. Um, there are some things that I've come to realize being a young entrepreneur, and the mindset that you must possess in order to be a young entrepreneur or just an entrepreneur, or if you're already an entrepreneur, this will video will help you as well. So the one thing I want to say first things first is that the entrepreneur mindset is just it's not something that you can just become overnight. It's not something that you just become right away. It takes trial and error. It takes time. It takes going through phases. It takes going through hardships. It takes going through obstacles, and a lot of inner work has to be done in order for you to become a true entrepreneur. Um, I'm like Meek Mill. Have you ever heard of the rapper Meek Mill? He has a song called Levels where it says, there are levels to this SHIT. There are levels to entrepreneurship. When you become at a certain level of understanding and maturity, and you've done the inner work, you are really serious about your goal. You know exactly what it is that you want to create, where you want to go, the type of people you want to meet. Guys, that is a level that you must get to. You can't just say that you're an entrepreneur and just immediately be able to go out and have business meetings with people who own $1 million corporations or multi-billion-dollar corporations, because you aren't prepared mentally to have a conversation with somebody of such caliber or such degree of entrepreneurship. There are levels to this. There are levels to entrepreneurship. You have to get to a point where there are a lot of things that you don't do anymore. Like, for instance, a lot of entrepreneurs like to just meet up and stuff like I do, and we like to talk business. And in the midst of these talks that you're having a conversation with the entrepreneur that you're meeting with, guys, there's a lot of things that you must understand about the other person. And this is all about understanding. To be an entrepreneur, you have to be very understanding. You have to be a great listener. You have to be able to listen to the ideas and the business concept and the business model that the other person has, more so than shoving your business down anybody else's throat. It's all about listening to the person or the people that you're meeting with, and finding common ground between all of you. This is what business is all about. Business is all about establishing rapport with people around you who are doing the same thing as you without stepping on anybody's toes. This way, everybody can profit. And there are levels to this, guys. Where you become the entrepreneur who understands money, who understands how business must function without anybody losing anything. You will get to a point to where you are able to understand another person. You are able to hear another person's needs, their wants, how their business is declining, and you might come up and think of thoughts that how you can actually give back to their business from your business, or is there any type of way you guys can connect? Do you have any other business partners that this person might you might want this person to connect with? As you're sitting and you're thinking and you're being an entrepreneur, you're thinking about all these different things that exist in your life, and how this person can benefit from something in your life that would be beneficial to their well-being and their business. There are levels to this, guys. Me personally, once upon a time, man, I was not able to have a conversation with somebody else who owned another business, or I was never in the environments where I could meet people that have businesses. Um, I was always spending my time wasting time, and the more I became business mindset or entrepreneur, and having an entrepreneur mindset, I began to realize that time is very, very valuable. Like, there are a lot of, like, for instance, I'm gonna give you a scenario, guys, of the difference between a business mindset or entrepreneur mindset person versus a person that's just being a person, just to be living. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta always realize that time matters. Like, what you're doing in your time every day, it either benefit in your business or it's taken away from your business. And if it's taken away from your business, I hope it's something that you really love. If you spend a day off work, you better be doing something to look out for your kids. You better be paying some bills. You better be doing something that will help you, become a much better person, or helping your business. Because when tomorrow come around, you got to go back to work again. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get you to understand that there are levels to entrepreneurship, guys. There are just levels to it, man. As far as being a woman, and you want to be an entrepreneur as a woman, you have to develop a mindset, a mentality, to where you are able to associate with the opposite sex without bringing your emotions to the table. When Hillary Clinton gets up to speak about problems that the nation may be having, and she's talking about how she can fix these problems in order to be our next president. Um, her emotions, yeah, her emotions are somewhere on the sideline. She's up there talking about business. This is what can be done. This is what I'm gonna do, and so forth. It's the same thing if you're a woman entrepreneur. You gotta develop tough skin. All that stuff that you used to do in the past, how you used to, go out and make sure all the men are looking at you because you want to be seen, and you not being able to express your feelings, to a guy because you might feel like he'll try to get at you, or he'll be trying to get something from all that. You got to throw that out the door if you want to be an entrepreneur as a woman. You got to throw that out the door, and you got to just go to the table and be about your business. Okay, if whomever you're talking to, if it's a guy and he's not about his business, you can sense he's not about his business. He might be flirting with you or whatever the case may be. Get up, walk away, do what you got to do. It's not about business. It ain't about you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing, vice versa, when it comes down to guys. Guys, men entrepreneurs, you got to develop a mature attitude. You got to develop a mature attitude so that when you go in certain settings with certain type of races, different races of people, all the emotional stuff, all those mental barriers of how you can't associate with these people because of that skin color. You can't associate with this person because of his religion. You can't associate with them because they wear a red shirt. You can't. All that stipulation, superstition, all that stuff has to be thrown out the door if you want to become top-notch entrepreneur. Trust me, I know it. I see it in my very own growth, guys. And this is just the way you have to be. A lot of people won't understand it. A lot of people, well, you know what? That's why you're only going to attract people that want to do what you want to do into your life. You understand what I'm saying? When you're on that right path, when you're on this right path to become the next biggest entrepreneur of the 21st century, you're 100% focused on becoming the next entrepreneur of the 21st century. You can best believe that every puzzle piece that comes into your life is gonna be something that you need, and that puzzle piece that you need 9 times out of 10 is gonna have a dealing with a person. It's gonna be dealing with a person that's revolving around the same type of stuff that you're focused on. This is how it works. This is the law of attraction, at play in becoming a successful entrepreneur. The law of attraction is real. Whatever you focus your mind on every single day, all the time, that is what starts to come into your life, and you start to manifest everything that you see yourself as in your mind's eye. Remember that, guys. That's very key if you want to become the world's next biggest entrepreneur of the 21st century, guys. There are levels to this. And your focus game has to be consistent. You have to be consistent and disciplined. I've run across so many people, personally, I've run across so many people who call themselves business minded people, who call themselves wanting to start something up. You know, they want to get this done, they want to do this, and they want to start this next week. And you know what? I don't never see no actions. I never seen no results. They just talked about it, and next thing you know, nothing was to come after it. You know, and so I learned that. I learned to watch for people like that in my life. So now it don't bother me. Now I see the path. I hear the person. I wait for the action. I see the action, I respond to the action and show them my action. After I show them my action, they better show me some action back. And if they show me some action back, we're action packed, and we begin to build and build and build. And I have a lot of people in my circle, you know, who I do business with, who done just that. And that's how you gotta prove yourself. That's how you gotta prove your worth to anybody in this world. Or if you want to become a successful entrepreneur, you have to prove that you are a successful entrepreneur through your actions. Because you can say what you're gonna do, but never do it. But never do it. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that you must know in order to be a successful entrepreneur is you have to be 100% word for word real about everything that you say you're gonna do, and you have to be 100% real about everything that you don't do. You can't go to the business table, you can't go to the business meeting lying about what your company has accomplished or how far your brand has come along. You have to be real. If your brand sucks, your brand sucks, okay? And say it. Look, my brand sucks. I need some help. I need you to do this for me. I need some help with that. Okay, so you need our help? Okay, well, cool. And then you go back and show them the actions. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about action, guys. It's all about doing. It's all about doing. Some of the most successful, I've studied a lot of successful people. I listen to them every day on AutoCast, or sorry, what's the thing called? Podcast, you know, seminars, whatever, guys. I listen to this stuff every day. I live and breathe this stuff. You know, I go to sleep on motivational speakers and binaural beats and stuff like that. So I breathe this. I harbor that energy. You understand what I'm saying? And one thing that I can say, I'm gonna end it right here, guys. One thing that I can say that I noticed about every single last one of these entrepreneurs that had become successful, they were very consistent. They were very consistent. They had a sheer determination that they was going to do what they wanted to be every single day. Every single day. And that's the key, man. That's the key. You got to be willing to sacrifice a lot of stuff that you want to do and do what you don't want to do when you don't want to do it. Every single day. Now, when you see results right away, no way, Jose, you're not going to see it. But I guarantee you, if you keep on doing it as a young entrepreneur, if you keep on doing it, if you keep on showing consistency through discipline, it takes discipline in order to be consistency. If you don't have any consistency, you don't have consistency to do the thing that you need to do because you don't have any discipline. When you develop discipline, when you develop a discipline about yourself, you know what I'm saying? Then you will develop consistency. And that consistency is something that nobody can take away from you. And you just shove it down their throat. You just shove it down their throat every day. I was watching a documentary on what's the guy name who plays for the Seattle Seahawks? They call him the Beast Mode. God, I can't think of his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, I was watching a documentary on him. Y'all know he was a great running back for the Seattle Seahawks. They won a Super Bowl and all that stuff and whatnot. And they was asking him, man, how was you such a great running back? I mean, why did they call you Beast Mode? How did you get that name? We seen you run all these touchdowns. Where did it come from? Where did you get that from? He said, man, I had it in my head to just, you know, shove it down their damn throat. Shove it down it, run over their damn face. He was saying it just like I'm saying it. He was like, run over their face, run over their damn 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 face. If I didn't want nobody in front of me trying to tackle me, I'm gonna run over their damn face. I'm gonna run through their damn face. I'm gonna run through their damn face. I'm gonna run through their damn. And the interviewer was like, he was like, yo, you got to keep going on and on and on like that. And he was like, yeah, man, that's how much I drilled it in my head to really be the person I am now to run all these scoring touchdowns. You understand? So it's real. He not like when he started talking like that, I understood what he meant, because that's what it takes in order to be a successful entrepreneur. You got to be about this every day, every day. Your favorite artist. I'm put it like this: your favorite artist. You think they somewhere having fun or laying down on the couch or somewhere, fucking off or something like that? You think they really? I mean, they give you this lifestyle like they really having a ball and a blast, but no, trust me, trust me, trust me. They're somewhere working on the next song that you will be partying to. Trust me, I know. I've been around them. I know. And it takes it's work, 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 work. Y'all ever heard that song by Rihanna? Work, 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 work. And I guarantee you, that's what she does all the time. Work, 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 work. And you know what? She makes the big bucks. So if you ain't working, if you ain't got no drive, if you ain't consistent every single day, and you ain't serious about your craft, no matter what you say, we don't buy it. Okay, and you're not gonna make any money like that, and that product will never get on the shelf. Because when I walk into Walmart, the first thing I see when I go up there and check out, they better have some Lay's potato chips up there. If they ain't got no Lay's potato chips up there, Lay's ain't doing their job. I'm mad at them even if I don't want the chips. Why? Because the chips need to be on the shelf. Your product needs to be on the shelf. Regardless, that's how these companies make money. You might not even want it. It's still on the shelf. It's still on the shelf. You know why? Because they ready. They ready. They ready. They ready. They got the product there on demand. You know what I'm saying? They supplying it. That's how you got to be with your business. That's how you got to be motivated. You got to supply. You got to supply the demand. You got to supply every day. And you keep on supplying. You keep on supplying the demand. Trust me, people gonna start buying it. Put it like that's what a psychologist told me. Consistency and discipline is the key to success. Try it. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time. This is Trenius on the infamous Living Room Network. Peace.